Hello and welcome to another video. In my previous videos I showed you Google Earth using Cesium in Unreal Engine. Well, today they announced Cesium Moon Terrain. Cesium Moon Terrain is composed of precise terrain and imagery from NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter LRO program and other sources, and I'm going to show you how to get set up in just a couple of minutes. First off, you'll need the Epic launcher and you'll need a version of Unreal Engine. I'm going to use 5.4.3. You will need to add it here if it's not already installed, and you need to go to the marketplace and get the Cesium plugin for Unreal once you've installed Unreal. You can add it here. I've added mine already, but I've been told there's an update, and I can do that by clicking this installed plugs and just clicking update here. Once everything's installed, I'm going to launch Unreal. You may have to wait for a while for prerequisites to download, and allow Unreal through your antivirus if you use one. From here I'm going to go into Games and choose Third Person, give this a name, and click Create. Once this is done, we can go into Edit, Plugins, search for Cesium, tick this, and then click Restart Now. You might have to wait for shaders to compile at this stage, as you will if you're launching Unreal for the first time. Once Unreal is launched, I'm going to go to File, New Level, choose Empty Level and click Create. I'm going to go to File, Save Current Level As, give that a name, and additionally you can go into your project settings here. Under Maps and Modes, you can get this level to load up by default when you launch your project. Save. And let's get into Cesium. Here you need to connect to Cesium Ion and connect your Unreal account to Cesium here to proceed. I'm going to click Sign in with Epic Games. Next, I'm going to bring up my content browser by pressing Ctrl and Space. Then I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to Miscellaneous here and click Data Asset. Once this is here, I'm going to click Cesium Ellipsoid and click Select. I'm going to call this Cesium Moon Ellipsoid. Next, I'm going to double click my ellipsoid, and for the radii, I'm going to put in 1737400.0 for the X, Y, and Z. Once this is done, I can save and close this. Next, I'm going to add a Cesium Sun Sky. Over here in your outliner, you'll see the georeference and the Cesium Sun Sky created. Here under the Cesium Sun Sky, we can go to Sky Atmosphere here and change some of these settings. We can change the Rayleigh scattering scale to 0 and the My scattering scale to 0 as well. Now here's an additional stage you might need to do. You might need to go to your web browser and sign into your Cesium Ion account with your Epic credentials, as we did earlier. Go to your Asset Depot here and add the Cesium Moon Terrain if you don't see it. So I'm going to go Cesium Moon Terrain here and add it by clicking the plus icon here next to it. Now if that's done correctly, we're going to pop back into Unreal again and we're going to go to our token here and we can create a new token and then click the Create New Project Default Token button, and from here we can go and add our Cesium Moon Terrain there. As I say, if you need to go do that extra step on your web browser, you should just be able to hit refresh here and you'll see it there. So I'm going to click Add to Level. Now we just need to get this to the correct size. So we're just going to go to the Georeference here in our outliner. And here I'm going to search for ellipsoid. And I'm going to put the one that we created earlier as our data asset in here. And just like that, our moon should start appearing. Now let's adjust a couple of things here quickly to have a look at this magnificent moon. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in here where it says lit, and I'm just going to click off of game settings there and put a manual value of about 12.5 in there. Then I'm going to change my camera speed up. I chose 160 here and a speed scale of about 10. And then I'm just going to use the WASD keys and Q and E keys to navigate this amazing terrain. So what else can we do here? We can put a player start in here. Let's press F to focus in on that. And the shift key to just stick it somewhere here. And then in our world settings here, we can choose BP third person game mode. And then we can make some changes to our BP third person character here to adjust how fast they move around this, because it's a massive terrain. So we can go into character movement here perhaps and type in speed and find the character speed. I'm going to run it at 25,000, which is massive. I am also going to now press play and watch our character navigate around this moon. One last thing we might want to do is georeference our level. And what this will do is determine the alignment of Unreal Engine's X, Y, and Z world origin with a specific latitude, longitude, and height on the moon. So what we're going to do is to go to our georeference here and change the latitude and the longitude to the coordinates of the Copernicus crater. And the crater is located at 9.62 N, 20.08 W. So we can put in these coordinates into the details of the georeference. And there it's a Copernicus crater. We can also use the Cesium Dynamic Pawn by going in here. Here in the Dynamic Pawn and clicking Add. And we can customize our game mode settings to use the Dynamic Pawn by setting our game mode back to none here. Let's press play and have a look at that. Well, that really is just the beginning. You can go create just about anything with this now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and please subscribe for more.